Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Epic Pokey with me, AP. Thanks to all of you for joining in, and obviously, welcome to any new, joiners, and welcome back to everyone who is part of the community and part of the channel. So, yeah, I'm a Pokemon collector, I'm an investor also as well. And I like to obviously show, and obviously share my experiences and obviously what I think would be obviously worth investing in moving forward, and obviously get to see what you guys think is really good in terms of investment, single seal product, everything, and not just Pokemon. We also give love to the other TGC trading, the TGC games as well. So One Piece, Magic Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and obviously the newer ones as well. So it's always cool to be part of this community, and I hope you guys are absolutely loving it as much as I am. Of course, it is a hard time right now if you're a Pokemon collector or investor, because getting stock is crazy, or if you can get getting stock at the right price is crazy. But like I says, I'm not on repeat. You've probably already heard this 1,000 times by like literally everybody. But yeah, I just like to bang the drum a bit. But today we're going to be talking a little bit about what's happening in the Pokemon market by way of, we're going to have a look at some singles that are probably crashing at the moment. We're going to have a look at obviously some cards that are obviously shaping up and shaking up the arena, and obviously we've got the announcement on, if you already know and already heard, Black Bolt and obviously White Flare. So that's going to be absolutely massive. The hype is behind that's going to be absolutely, well, the hype already behind that is already absolutely massive as well. And obviously we'll discuss what that could potentially mean for your binder and your bank account. So let's jump in and we'll see what's going on. So obviously you've got the black and white era revival. So Black Bolt and obviously White Flare, they're going to be shaking the market. Obviously the new product and also the older product's going to be shaking up also as well. So every Pokemon in the Unova region, we're going to be getting all new cards. So it's all going to be back in style. That means all the cards from the black and white era sets obviously going to blow up also as well. And obviously a few may take an absolute nosedive too, but that's what we're here to find out. So let's have a look at some of the cards that are obviously crashing at the moment, because that's the most important factor. Obviously if you're looking to pull these cards, or you're looking to obviously buy these cards as singles themselves, it's always great to know obviously either if you're going to get the card at a good price, or probably wait until that price cools that a bit. But we'll start with the Salamence from Journeys Together. Like I said, there was a lot of hype for Journeys Together. Great set, and obviously prices are cooling down a bit. There was probably a bit too much hype, which probably inflated the prices, and now that the market corrections come in, then prices are obviously now being more realistic. So the Salamence debuted at $242.34. It's now dropped by 63%, currently sitting at around $90.50. So if you're from the UK, you'd be looking at around £71 to pick that up. Yeah, it's a gorgeous artwork. It's a bit of a bummer obviously that it's had that massive drop, but it'd be a really good time to pick up the card as a single. It like literally just buy the single. Like, yes, you enjoy ripping packs and you want to go through the hard work, but you can get the card for a really good price at the moment. Like, it's literally less than the booster box. So of course it's less than the booster box, but yeah, just grab it if you haven't already. Then move on to this generation's brutal set. Yeah, again, great set. Yeah, again, but Prismatic Evolutions is evil. It is evil. The pull rates on there are literally like traumatic. They have absolutely no empathy for you or your wallet. But yeah, we'll start with the EVX on that one. So yeah, Prismatic Evolutions debuted at around $240.28. And that's dropped now about 28%. And you're looking to pick that card up around $172. So UK calculation in terms of pounds, you'd be looking at 131 pounds to pick up that EVEX. I mean, with prismatic still being printed, of course it's to be expected. There is a lot of corrections going on in the market also as well in terms of single pricing, and obviously it's still going to be printed for the next, I would say for the next 2 years. Prismatic is going to be printed. I don't believe they are going to cut it short, so these prices are going to obviously continue to correct. But yeah, this is just a clear indication that is obviously happening. Maybe it's evolution fatigue, we've just the big chases, we got Evolving Skies at crazy prices, and now another evolution set, Prismatic, is obviously following suit. But maybe it's got to correct itself before it starts hitting. It's not going to be on Evolving Skies. Nothing can beat Evolving Skies sort of wavelength. But yeah, it's following suit. Then we've got obviously Leafeon EX from Prismatic Evolutions also as well. So debuted at around $467 and 85 cents, which is, with these cards and evolutions, they're big priced. They've got the big price tags attached to them. That has dropped, 21%, very similar to obviously Eevee, give or take a couple of percent. But yeah, you'd be looking to pick that up now around $369.96. UK price, you'd look at that is around £288. Still pretty pricey. It's definitely worth picking up at a cooling down price. But yeah, it may continue to cool down, so don't jump the gun yet, because the prices still could be shaky on there. But obviously if you pulled it, fantastic, well done. If you're looking to obviously sell it or hold it, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, prices are going to be correcting as we go forward. Next we've got back to Journeys Together. We've got Lily's Clefairy EX. Again, amazing artwork, amazing card, really good chase card for Journeys Together. That debuted at around $212.68, and obviously that has dropped a bit, 26% drop. So you currently can pick that up around for $158. Yeah, again, UK currency, you're looking at £123. Like I said, it's a beautiful card, but obviously the market is correcting, so that's to be expected with that card as well. Then finally, back to old Prismatic, the Iron Crown EX SIR. So that debuted at around $84. Looking now to pick it up around $67.75, which is around about a 19% drop in terms of price. So UK currency wise, that is currently sitting at around £52 if you want that. So yeah, a bit of a mild dip, but yeah, again, it shows that the prices are stabilizing on the market for these cards. Let's have a look at obviously what's climbing, because it's always important to know what to pick up before it gets to the hemisphere in terms of pricing. So of course, we'll start with the black and white era, the base set black and white era, Zekrom EX. These debuted obviously back in the day, and obviously held prices around the $30 mark. And obviously during the Pokemon boom, specifically for March this year, they're blowing up. The Zekrom EX has had an absolutely bonkers, crazy increase of over 1,000%. Like literally, it's now sitting around $391.97. UK wise, it's a £300 card, over £300. Like the Zekrom Purple Smoke, like literally is crazy. Like obviously with that's all due to the announcement of obviously Black Bolt and whatever there, but that's crazy. If you've got that card, well done to you. If you held that card, well done. And obviously I think it's going to continue to obviously climb as well. Then you've got Reshiram from base set black and white as well. That was yet again very similar to Zekrom, debuted at around the $30 mark, and that's had over a 600% increase. So that's $240 this card is now, so that's just under £200. So UK wise it's around 189. That's again, and still so next we've got the Dialga GX from Forbidden Light, another older card, but yeah, like it says, these cards debuted pretty low, and it debuted like literally at around $14, and now it's had a massive increase of over 400%. Like we're looking at like $74.99 to pick up this card now. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. So yeah, it's good to see the GX loving the growth there. If you were obviously looking at UK to pick up from UK, around £59. You're looking at that. Then next one we've got Spiggerito, illustration rare from Paldea Evolved. Debuted at around the £17, about 18, let's say $18. Debuted around $18. It's now currently sitting at around $21.95. So UK wise is around £17 to pick up this card. So nice little steady game, small but steady. So every little counts when it comes to growth in terms of the cards. Then we've got like an oddball one, which I noticed like is the Vileplume GX from Cosmic Eclipse, another older one, but yeah, again debuted at around the $6 mark, and currently it's now like sitting at around $11. So no, actually say 10. We'll say 10. Sitting around $10, and that's like equivalent to like £8 UK wise. So yeah, it's a little bit of an oddball game, but obviously nostalgia drives cards. So a very good card if you're looking to pick that up and add to the binder. And obviously we can't miss out a little bit of seal product. Predominantly just want to obviously focus on 151 today, because there's still some coming out, being pumped out. I'm seeing in the accumulation, which I think is coming directly from Pokemon. A little bit of their strategic Pokemon delivery strategy, if you want to call it that. But yeah, the let's start with like the single booster packs. They used to be like $11.25. They've dropped a bit, which is like down to about $10.33. So UK wise, you could pick that up for around about £8.12. So yeah, cheaper than some of the inflated prices out there that we're seeing. And we'll just watch out for obviously third party sellers or individuals still inflating the price. So yeah, the prices are cooling down on them, where more circulation obviously is coming out. So yeah, be careful where you pick them up from and how you pick them up. But yeah, just obviously that's affecting some of the singles also as well. So like for example, the Charmander SIR from there, that's dropped a bit. It's dropped by 36%. It's currently at around $45, which is around £35 if you're looking to pick up in the UK. Chameleon, that's dropped to around 42%, currently at around $28, and that's around £22. And then obviously, this isn't the illustration rare, the special illustration rare. It's just the normal EX full art, which the Charizard EX dropped by 36%, currently sitting at around $28.48. So yeah, again, it's around the $22 mark. So it's a great time to grab them now if you haven't already. Obviously, if you've got master sets, or you've got a good amount of stock which you are making your way through, it's great opportunity to obviously pull these. And obviously, if you're looking to obviously add them to your collection by just buying the singles, now is definitely the time to pick them up. So yeah, just some final thoughts, and obviously a little bit of strategic planning moving forward. I mean, right now it's the best time to buy. Definitely the Lilith Clefairy and the Salamence have joined us together. If you've already got them, fantastic. If you're looking to pick them up, just grab the singles. The singles are a really good price right now. You can get singles literally less than the price of a booster box, and they're all going at inflating prices, so definitely worth picking them up. Obviously, if you've got any original black and white era cards, but predominantly if you've got any Reshiram or Zekrom EX, obviously the trend's obviously going to push them up. Just purely they're going to have some serious demand, and the prices are potentially going to continue to rise. So if you've got them already in your binder, if you've already got them graded, fantastic. Hold on to them. And obviously just a little bit of a word of warning, just some advice in terms of the prismatic, predominantly on the Eevee and Leafeon. These cards are shaky at the moment, so the prices might change, but you know, just be sensible with them. If you are going to purchase them, don't purchase them at crazy prices. You know, just make sure that you are getting a good deal. And yeah, just be wary. Obviously, the prices can change. They're a bit shaky at the moment, just because Prismatic is still going through its print run, but it's hard to obviously get hold of product. And when it comes to sealed products, obviously just be smart with it. Just don't avoid any of the inflated prices. You know, just make sure you're buying it sensibly at a good price. And yeah, just make sure you can obviously get the sealed product if you're going to keep it sealed or rip it open. You know, it's it's a bit of a challenging time, but it will continue to get better. Okay, so remember, prices do change. Always do last minute tricks, but obviously before pressing that trigger or that buy button, because there's nothing worse than regretting a purchase or watching it just plummet after you've purchased it. So there you go. That's your week. That's the weekly market post. What's going on in Pokemon at the moment. Hope you found it helpful. And of course, don't forget to obviously like and subscribe to the channel, and just comment down below your biggest win, this week, this month, or however this win has come, and obviously any sort of regrets that you've got in terms of the purchases, whether that's cards, sealed product, or just not being able to secure products. It's always nice to know what your thoughts are going and what's going on in the community. But that's a wrap for today. I will see you in the next video, and until then, I hope your pulls are absolutely epic, and yeah, I hope you make some smart few investments moving forward as well. I'm hopefully going to be giving you a little bit more of insight on what I think would be investable in the future. But for now, take care, look after yourself and after each other. See you in the next video. Peace.